That's Washington State for Trump. Not Biden. It's a liberal state, but everywhere you go, don't really see much Biden signs, but supposedly he got more votes than God himself, Obama, right? Then Trump the first time. I mean, come on, people. This is all hocus pocus. It's all malarkey, right? That's why it's all cold and dark. You're cold, dark, wintry, full of malarkey. You know? I was just sitting here, I'm walking here, walking to the store. But, gotta get some of that Thanksgiving shit. Thanksgiving that's happening. That ain't canceled. You can't cancel. You gotta stick to cancel. Canceling is bullshit. Canceling is stupid. Canceling is for people that can't deal with things. In America, we deal with things, and we tolerate things, and we celebrate things. That's what we do. And we're giving people, and we're thankful people. We need to start actually more cultivating that instead of this hostile, vindictive, spiteful attitude we've been having. It's nice now that this holiday season's coming. Now we can actually have an attitude of motherfucking gratitude, people. Alright? Get those crayons and put them upside down, motherfuckers. Alright? There's always something to be happy about, always something to be cheerful about, always something, you know, and it's better to give than to receive, right? And that's always not just material things. It's not always just whatever. It's always love as well. Giving love, receiving love, being love, always. Alright? And that's how love works, right? Instead of this bullshit that we got, right? That's why I just found the park. But, you know, everybody's whining and bitching. It's kind of crazy to me. Especially since everybody has been home resting and chilling. They should be kind of glad they had a nice little vacation, but everybody's upset. It's kind of weird, right? Especially now that supposedly, allegedly, they won the election. They still bitching and crying and everything else. It's kind of weird. It's almost like subconsciously they don't believe it, right? That's why they're trying to ingrain it in the brain. Oh shit. Almost got ran over. Almost died like my daddy did. Oh shit. Anyway. Yeah. Remember when Steve Bannon in 2016-15 said they're not going to give this country back without a fight? Like, what do you think he meant? You really think he meant like what they're going to, the elite and the deep state's going to come like King George with the entourage and the barrage of the fucking other soldiers? Like, that's not happening. Peacekeeping and stuff like that, it's not happening, right? What they're doing is doing it like they're doing in California, like Gavin Newsom, right? Rules for me and not for thee, right? They say that they're all this stuff, but really their actions prove otherwise, right? Actions speak louder than words always, right? And that's why you can't always just listen to what these people are saying. You gotta look what they're doing and everything else. You know, it's not just the government. You know, we have to have oversight. We have to have transparency. That's true. Right? But there's also, it goes both ways, right? Both ways. Give and take, right? Red Rover. Bring truth right over. But, there's a lot of shit going on. Everybody's kind of got to buy a side, right? Everybody eventually right now is red team or blue team or no team or fuck teams or whatever team, right? But, that's why it's really important to know yourself, right? Look inside. It's also very important to not be so emotionally invested into anything, really, right? Because emotions are fickle. They come and go, right? Emotions are not loyal, right? Logic is more loyal than anything, and that can come and go too, right? Like Galileo. Anyway, but look, man, in 2016, we shocked them, right? And we gave the elites the revolution and the repudiation of their bullshit, which was Donald Trump. They haven't understand that, right? we're thinking everything else, and they're trying to dismiss. And it's kind of weird, funny to me how they're still, and they're acting even worse than they acted before. They still want power and everything else, and it's kind of funny to me how that works out. How people have assumed they have some kind of Stockholm syndrome now, where they're just going along with the state and going along with the narratives instead of being at least some kind of curious George a little bit, right? Instead of, inquisitive, a little curious, not really, but everybody's just being so judgmental and thinking and assuming that they know everything, when we don't know shit, right? We thought we knew what was going on with all kinds of shit, right? And then bam, find out all kinds of shit about everything. And that happens all the time, right? I mean, let's just put, a lot of the narrative from the news with this election at the last one, right? Because we found out that they moved on from that Russia narrative real quick. I mean, that is still not even a little mouse peep from fucking of anything from the left about Russia interference or Russian collusion or any kind of thing, right? It's just suck it up, buttercup, right? It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, oh, just hurry up and believe me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, it's not calling, just, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, we've all had those kinds of people like that in our lives, right? That are bullshitters, and we can know other bullshitters, and, you know what I mean? And it's kind of smells the same kind of way, right? Especially when they move on from lie to lie like that. We all know what we're talking about, come on. Take away the titles, take away the prestige, take away the TV screen, and act like these people were in your neighborhood or your family, and you can smell the bullshit, right? Right, we all know. Anyway, they tried that way, right? That way didn't work. They tried in 2018, remember, with Shadow Inc. to steal votes in Iowa and everything else, right? And then that kind of worked, but kind of didn't, and it got exposed, and it was on the news for a little while, and then they regrouped and rebrand like they always do. And people, you know what I mean? Because they think that people are dumb as Dory, And, so they tried that. That didn't really work. It's cold. It's fucking cold. My hands are freezing. It's cold. Look at that thing. It's angry like the left, huh? Just angry. Hurts, too. Hurts. Anyway, so basically, take all that, connect all those dots. Don't forget about that. Add that with this, all right? Patterns don't lie. You know what I mean? And this is a pattern of deception, a pattern of bullshit, a pattern of malarkey, and this is a pattern of just flat out elitist. Maybe it's not really. Maybe it's just, narcissism. Really gluttonous little bastards, really, is all they've really become. And that's why everything else sucks, they're just trying to, the cover-up's worse than the crime, right? I mean, the fact that we all know the crime is that they had been in office, selling off everything and getting profited off of everything, hiding everything, getting their families rich, you know what I mean? Literally raping, pillaging, and plundering, and murdering, and everything, and it's all good. We all know that. But now the cover-up is they're fucking trying to destroy American rights, liberties, and everything else so that they can hide that and remain in their own minds, at least a legend or some kind of, saint or God on Mount Olympus, it seems like. But it seems like they also are throwing anything and everything because they know that they have been losing, and that American people are waking up to a lot of their bullshit, and they can't help themselves because they're greedy, gluttonous little fucking bastards. And so I think what they did with this one, okay, and don't be, all right, despite everything that's being said and done, all right, because, and the states haven't ratified anything, right, that's why everything's going on like it is, and the Electoral College hasn't met and voted on anybody. And a side note, right, FYI, just a daily reminder, friendly reminder, that in 2016, even though the Electoral College happened, right, electoral votes that were supposed to go to Hillary actually voted against her and even wrote in people, right? Remember that? So don't think that that's even a wrap, right? That's still a play too, so don't worry about that. And basically, what I think is they know all that and stuff like that. They tried to just see what they could do with this election. And I think that's why they threw out the two worst candidates in possible history. I mean, even Hillary Clinton is a better candidate than Joe Biden is by far, right? And so I think they got they put them there, right? And then remember, like in the Democratic primary, right? The only reason Joe Biden became the candidate is because the ones, and more capable and more eligible, more vibrant, let's say, candidates, Elizabeth Warren, even Amy Klobuchar, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, however you say that thing, however you say it, Mayor Pete from South Andover, Indiana, and they all just was like, oh, we withdraw our candidacy all of a sudden. We all just automatically just at the same time got the same epiphany and just decided this isn't for us right now. We'll wait this out. Even though we were doing far better in the polls than Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They couldn't even get 1%, right? And now all of a sudden, look. So what I think is they threw him out there. Hey, how you doing, man? You have a good day? Yeah, right? And so what I think is they protected them, got them out of there. I put these ones up there that nobody really likes, no one really wanted or anything, and they're gonna try to just see what they could do. And if they stole it, they steal it. And if they got caught, they got at least these were the ones, they're little throwaways, they're disposables, like this disposable little, CBD cartridge that I got here. Because we have disposable everything, right? Disposable garbage disposables, disposable handy wipes, disposable hand sanitizer. We have disposable income, right? Disposable people, disposable babies, disposable silverware. I mean, you could think of other things to tell me, let me know, all right? But use whatever else you think is disposable around here. I mean, because it seems like everything else, right? But don't be surprised if this comes back and it's Steve Harvey'D. And remember, a projection is like a projector. I mean, you ever seen a projector? You ever bought a projector at a store? You get the projector and it projects something else onto something else. A projection is only something that someone's trying to do or say or throw onto something, like a mirror, right? It projects your image onto, right? So it's not for sure, it's not confirmed, it's not scientific, it's just, like a rumor mill. So keep calm, chill out, try CBD. It's like weed without the weed, right? And remember, God's got this. We all got this. We're all gonna remain calm. And like I said, remain beautiful. Stay amazing, everybody. Love y'all.